Hello there, I'm Garry Foster and welcome to episode 13 of What Price Victory. In today's game or video, it's a double-header ACL Group J game against Shenhau from the Chinese Super League and Seongnam from the Korean K-League. So the team that we've got here is very much certainly nowhere near our strongest team, and as you can see, a lot of players are tired and their fitness levels are down, and as FM is wont to do occasionally, our number one keeper has twisted his neck and got a neck injury, and he is out for 2 weeks. So we're bringing in young Jack Washkowski, who's a 16, he's 17 now, he's almost grown. So he's been let out of school early, and he'll be in goal for us. So we've got Washkowski in goal, Hova, Natta, Kankar and Wright in defence. As you can see, very much a changed defensive lineup. Metcalf, Antonis and Lepane in midfield. Metcalf's fitness levels are down, so the tactic will be to share the game between him and Bacchus. We've got Nazarene wide on the right, and we've got Therese wide on the left, and we've got Petrados up the pointy end. So Nazarene, his fitness levels are a little bit better because Bernie Obini is tired and emotional. So I was thinking that maybe I'll be bringing him on late, or in the second half at least anyway, if we are chasing the game. So okay, so let's submit that team. We know Connor Metcalf is struggling. Proceed, yes please. Right, you can see lots of changes from the previous game, which was our last of the A-League regular season. Go to the dressing room. We'll do a little bit of pumping to encourage. Expect nothing but a win to keep our good run going. Tunnel interview can be done by the assistant. Let's kick off. And we'll skip that. So in this particular group, it's very similar to European Champions League, where we've got 4 teams. I think there was seedings in the draw. So 4 teams, 6 games, home and away. Top teams automatically goes through, and I think it's 3 of the best placed second teams then qualify as well. So Nazarene on the ball, low cross to the penalty spot, but cleared by the defence. Honestly, not sure how we're going to track in this game. I would have. Oh, good goal, Therese. Good time. As I was about to say, I've got no idea how we're going to track in this campaign, because I'm not 100% happy with our squad. Their fitness levels and everything like that seem to be a little bit down, but with a goal like that will certainly get us on our way. So thanks to Connor Metcalf, who is basically playing on one leg, I think. So Petrados is up front. He'll be sharing the striking duties with Ahmed if necessary. Antonis, Nazarene, Lepane and Petrados again. Ooh, makes the goalkeeper pull out a pretty good save. So all of a sudden we're shooting from outside the box, which we haven't done in the past. So Seongnam, our other opponents in this group, are 1-0 up against Johor, who I think are Indonesian, maybe. I did look it up, but I've forgotten now. But I think they're going to be the lesser ranked team in the group. I wouldn't say they're easy beats by any stretch of the imagination. But Petrados on the ball, wide on the right. checks it back to Lapine, another one of our youngsters, and Bailey Wright centres it across. Therese gets out jumped. Antonis, nice little through ball to Hover, who's come up from the back. Metcalf and Hover again. So second phase ball picked up by Metcalf. Antonis, Lapine, and another blocked shot, I guess it was. So Kankar, but nothing's come of it. But Metcalf gets behind the defence. It's forced wide. Comes across to Nazarene. Makes space, low cross, and Petrados has a shot, point blank save. I don't think the goalkeeper could have got out of that way. Could have got out of the way. It's cross comes in, or the corner comes in, so that's pretty easily picked up by the defence. Okay, so Shenhua's stats and fitness levels are a lot better than what ours are, so I'll be looking to get Connor Metcalf through to the... Yeah, happy with that. Well, we've got 2 goals from long range, so come on, ignore. We've had 1 goal from long range at least, and a couple of good shots on target. So Lapine with a little ball through to Petrados. He's got his back to goal and getting forced wide. So what are you going to do with it? Short ball to Metcalf. Therese with a header. Good save by the Shenhua keeper. Long ball down the middle. Okay, lots of blue shirts around, so this could be our Achilles heel. Okay, patient build up. Oh, now they've found space, and there's a square ball, and there's the equaliser. Yep. Static defence at the back, and certainly wasn't... the striker wasn't picked up. So, good little interplay though. He just runs through. And although he would have been offside, it was a flat square ball for him to tuck it away. So 10 minutes out from goal for half time for the goal, and we just need to encourage a little bit more, because I understand we are running on empty and we're only halfway through the game, so that's a little bit problematic in itself. But we've got to half time. As you can see, they came back at us in that second period of the first half, so I'm reasonably happy. And I think I should be assertive, dig in and give it everything you've got. Okay, they've made a substitution, so I'll be looking at Metcalf. I've got him to half time, so maybe another few minutes at least. So Hover cleans up at the back. Therese with a long ball down the side picks up Petrados, hemmed in by the sideline. Is there anyone in the middle? Nazarene ghosted in from the right and cracked it against the crossbar. That would have been good to go in. Okay, Therese Nata picks up the ball back to Therese. Metcalf, who will be coming off shortly. Nice little header down. Nazarene, wrong side of the post, gungered in. Antonis, Therese, strange header back, but picked up by Lapine. Antonis again wide to Petrados. Has to go himself, but block shot. Bringing back us on. Metcalf's had a good game. I don't want to break him. So Petrados with a bit of space. Back to Hova. Up from the back. Petrados made to run onto that ball, which I don't think he was ever in a position to get. So, probably be calling out a little bit of encouragement shortly, once his sub takes effect. Then we got Shenhau coming through the middle. And block shot and cleaned up by Hova. Surely the ball's gone out of play by now. Najarine says he's on the... It's on there. Bacchus still yet to come on by the look of it. Lopane with a cracking shot. I didn't think he had that in his locker. That's made me take a little bit of notice of him, because he's been one of these bit part players who he hasn't had much of a chance, but his stats would indicate that he's not that good. But Najarine, who's had a couple of good games for us, Petrados back to Najarine, square ball, no, props and turns around, don't lose possession. Lopane, interchange, Petrados with his back to goal, Terese trying it on the near post, which I think was going to be interesting, but why wasn't that a corner? Okay, header, cracks against the bar upright, and somehow we cleared it. Okay, Wachowski earning his money, the young lad. Oh, he's come out for that, and he's claimed it well. Okay. Terese, yeah. I'm looking at Terese actually. Try these Warrentonus. Probably Terese will be coming off. Meanwhile, Shenhau are on the attack. There just seem to be too many blue shirts up front, and they're long dang, dang, dang. Okay, that now changes the complexion of the game. So Terese, who is actually playing well, Bacchus, who's come on and is not playing well, Antonis, no, Najarine, Bernie Obini, our go-to man. Petrados, wasted opportunity. Shouts, we need to demand more. Need to be attacking. Right, 12 minutes to grab a point. Antonis brings it forward. Little ball into Obini. Square ball to Terese, who puts it away. Well done. Obini, the architect. Maybe I should have had him on for the first part of the game rather than the last part of the game. But Antonis, who I was also looking at, substituting, but Obini, who's come on, and Terese came in and tucked it away. So 2-2. So all to play for. We need the win. So we'll still play with the attacking mode. Certainly a game we dominated early on, but Shenhau did come back at us. But now here we go. Our defensive line has all been shot to buggery. Square ball. Ooh, okay. It was cleaned up pretty well with the block shot and the back pass. Or the back header, at least, anyway. So Bacchus and Hover interchanging. Bacchus, little ball into Lapine, up from the back, and pulls out a good save from their keeper. Now that's promising. So maybe a little bit more of encouragement. Although there is a breakaway, and a dinky goal is wide. So let's encourage. So a beanie on the ball. Natta, Adams, Antonis rather, Therese, back to Hova, launches it into the box. Sabini's on the far post and with a pretty lame header towards the keeper. Might have been better off trying to nod that down to Therese, to Petrados rather. Right, one sub left. Let's see if Hamed can make a hero for himself. So Lapine with Beanie, far post to Therese. Oh, shanked just wide. Damn, that would have been an epic finish. Bailey right, everyone's running on empty now. That's just the way it is, guys. Shenhau on the attack. There's blue shirts unmarked. There's blue shirts unmarked. Block shot. Well done. Put his body on the line. And ooh, through the middle. This is our Achilles heel. But Natta. Oh, gave the ball away, you clown. Unmarked. Ooh. Got out of jail. I know I'm running these guys into the ground, but I really was hoping that they'd be able to jag this extra goal. They're all running on empty. I can see that. Well, they won't be training between now and the next game anyway, so header back. This Hamed all by himself, poor ball. And right, and low pain. There's got a few gaps. Beanie. Square ball, Hamed at the top of the box. Still a minute to go, so anything can happen. Don't know whether it's worthwhile encouraging. No, I can't. Yeah. All these boys are going to be buggered, that's for sure. Well, they've given it their all. 30 seconds to hold out. Whoops. Bailey Wright gets out jumped. Ooh, block shot again. Okay, so that's it. Last kick of the game. That should be it. All over Red Rover. Okay. Disappointing that we had to share the points, but in the end, I think a draw was probably a fair result. I mean, player management and everything like that, I was trying to go for the win at the end, so I might have made a bit of an error there. Say you're unlucky tonight. Can't say it was disappointing. still had plenty of chances. So the draw, Seongnam with their 3 points and 3-0 win over Johor, it's not unsurprising. So our away game to Seongnam is going to be quite important. Okay, so there we go. Let me do a little bit of admin, and I'll get back to you shortly. Okay, so we're about to take on Seongnam from the Korean K-League in this Asian Champions League Group J game. But since our last game against Shenhau, there's been an interesting development. If we go into competitions and have a look at the A-League season and have a look at the recent fixtures and results, you can see that MacArthur FC have done us a huge favour by beating Western United. And if you recall a couple of videos ago, Western United were the only team that mathematically could overtake Wanderers at the top of the tree. So Western United, having fallen to MacArthur, still have 2 games in hand, but the best they can do will be 43 points. So that means that Wanderers will win the Premier's Plate. Now the vagaries of the A-League are such that they're not considered champions, but that honour, so-called honour, goes to the winner of the Grand Final series. But coming top of the tree means that Western Sydney Wanderers next season will go into the group stages of the Asian Champions League without having to go through that the preliminary qualifying round. So good news. Let's go to we'll go to the squad for today's game. Okay, so here we are for the game against Seongnam. We've got Wachowski in goal because Mejas is still coming back from injury, and I don't really want to risk him. We've got Traore, Wilmering, Pelikanos, and Smith. Smith comes in as a youngster to cover right back, playing with a midfield triangle with Aziz in the defensive midfielder's role, Metcalf and Bacchus in front of him, and we've got Abini and Petratos out wide, and we've got Hamed as our striker up front. So I'll submit that team. Go to the match. Despite resting players from our from training, there's still a lot of tired and emotional players. So gets a little bit frustrating trying to manage our way through these situations. So I think we'll be calm today. We're doing well. We're on a good run with the underdogs. Don't let it keep it going. Go with the assistant's recommendation. At least there was no harm done there. We'll send the assistant to the band, and Tonus and Bailey Wright were rested because they wanted to be or needed to be rested. So it's a pretty much a silly question, I think. So Wanderers in their Wes Wally outfit with Traore putting a bad pass to Petratos. So following our 2-2 draw with Shenhua, this is not terribly crucial, but that guy has got to be offside, surely. Or did he time his run to perfection and we just had a really static defence? Smith and Pelikanos were just looking at them. Looks like it's going to be given. Very static. Still thought he was offside. Right. Okay. It is what it is. So we're down a goal. As I was about to say, Seongnam won their first round game. So if we got a draw, that would be a good result for us, getting a point away from home. But Johor have taken the lead against Shenhua, which is a bit of a surprise. Right. So Seongnam on the attack, and Wachowski with a good catch. Shout a little bit of encouragement. So our youngster at right back is not having a great game, so might have to do a little bit of changing the troops at half time. But Abini needs to set something up here. Back to Smith, who plays it back to Pelikanos. Abini drives his way into the box with a shot, but straight at the keeper. Okay. Into the wall, which is always good news. Seongnam need to be shut down here. Floated cross, but dealt with. Okay, Petrados, can get around his man? He probably could, but possession comes back to Seongnam. Right, Abini heads the ball back to Smith. Smith back to Abini. We seem to be getting shut down. There's not we're not finding the gaps that I would have liked. 7 or 8 minutes out from half time. Certainly we need to keep them scoreless, otherwise the cranky pants will come on. But the ratings aren't great, and certainly the fitness levels are also pretty poor. But Petrados has now found a bit of space. Spot into Abini, and Abini, actually all 1'3" of him, the Hobbit, gets up and heads the ball just wide. Seongnam working the ball out. There's so much space for these guys. Okay, so 2 players there in the middle and 1 player out wide. So Seongnam are pushing forward, and the header went straight to Wachowski. Long looping header for Abini. The ball goes down, and Hamed, was he Johnny on the spot? Or he's been credited with the goal. Well, that was a goal out of nothing, really, because when we set it up, Torore, I think, was the one with the cross. Petrados played it back to him. The ball is actually won by the Korean defender, who headed it back across his goal and got stuck under the boot. So Hamed was Johnny on the spot. Okay, so that was basically a gift, so something for nothing. So we're back in this game with a big shout, but a poor ball. Poor ball to Petrados. And now we just need to make sure that we can get players back behind the ball. Okay, Wachowski, long ball upfield to no one in particular. If Hamed's the target man, he was miles away from him. Okay, 4 minutes, 3 minutes to go. Okay, but Seongnam breaking through. Well done, Wachowski. So XG has sort of suggested that we've come back into the game after that goal. The dressing room. Can we do encouraging? No, I think we have to be assertive. You're doing well. Keep working hard. Fitness-wise, yeah, we've got a lot of tired troops out there. Let's just see if I can turn it down a little bit. Right, so we'll go with those subtle little changes. And it seems pointless playing for time right now. It's mainly about player management. Defensively, we're not playing terribly well. Beanie, no, I want to leave a beanie on there for a little while longer. He's the talisman, I think, where things are going to happen. But a beanie, that probably challenge didn't do his fitness a great deal of good. Okay, so slow build up, guys. Okay, we've got Petrados there, who needs to be pushing forward now. Oh, it's a beanie, sorry. We've changed over at half time. So a beanie needs to check because there's no shirts in there, but Hamed's at the top of the spot and blasts it straight at the keeper. That was surprising. He had that much room. Petrados, Traore. A beanie, ballooned header, no, never gonna work. Good run in though. Okay. Realise all these boys are running on empty. Dinky little shot. Okay, so that's getting to the time where we should be time wasting. Petrados is now running on rust. Najarine or Ogla. Najarine it is. Play. And just let me go into that. And in possession we'll start time wasting. Oh, we didn't. We are. Okay, that was all pretty superfluous then. Okay, Seongnam with the corner comes to naught, which is good. Okay, Wachowski, long ball out. Abini. Probably have to rest Abini for the next home game because he's absolutely running on empty. Don't know whether he could do 10 minutes. As you can see, he's playing well. I've made all my subs anyway, so there's not much more we can do about that, except maybe turn our mentality down. Oh, there's a header. There's a header. Yep, it's like we've come unglued. Static defence again, yeah, our defence has not played well. Plus our centre-back pairings. Yeah, Wilmering and Pelikanos. They just haven't done it for us. We've missed Bailey Wright and his experience at the back. So Seongnam are going to claim, well, let's just see how this goes. Maybe Hamed will have something else to say about it. Najarine, Teresa Hamed coming through the middle, drives into the box and parries by the keeper. And a dodgy pass back. He's going to be cleared by the Korean defence. A bit of a sparkle. But winding now down into time added on. It's going to be the last kick of the game. It's going to be all there is and there ain't no more. Shenhau have come back to beat Johor. So, yeah, getting instructions 15 seconds from time is pretty pointless. Come on guys, get it in, get it in, get it in, and that was a bit silly. Okay, so the only good thing about that is that Shenhau have beaten Johor. So ideally a point from here would be good, but we've got it all to play for in our home games. We need 2 further wins. So there we have it, 2-1. Proud of your efforts, even if it wasn't to be. Okay, we'll go with that. Just really worried about these fitness levels. We'll send the assistant, because all I want to know is about the effect on the team by scoring a late goal. We know it's pretty piss poor. Okay, so 2 wins, 1 point, not good. So the return game against Shenhau, their place, will be quite critical. So mathematically, it's all still to play for. Now, it'll just be interesting to see in our inbox, do we get acknowledgement of? We do. Western Sydney Wanderers win the A-League regular season. So Western Sydney Wanderers certainly back at some great wins, but getting it now, it's sort of like kissing your grandmother. It's yeah, you can't really get too excited, unfortunately. Yeah, the board are delighted with the A-League regular season win, and there's probably a little bit of admin to do there. So yeah, that's good, but winning it this way is a little bit anticlimactic. But that was the way the draw was. Now with our competitions, yeah, just confirming that, well, we're not actually considered C for champions until we win the A-League Grand Final. Wanderers on 1 point from 2 games, so not a great start, especially when we've conceded equalisers late on in both games. So you win some and you lose some. So that's what it is. We'll go back to the schedule, and it looks like we're concentrating on the the Asian Champions League games. So I'm expecting us to win the game against Johor, and then we'll come back for what is basically a replay of this video. So it'll be Seongnam at home and Shenhau from the Chinese Super League away. With that, I'm Garry Foster. Thank you very much for watching What Price Victory, and we'll catch up with you shortly. All the best now. Bye bye.